long time no see. As you can see by the title, this is going to be a morning routine, but slightly different to the usual aesthetic one. It's going to be more of a getting my together type morning routine because life has been a mess recently, hence why there have been no videos. But before we start, I do want to say a big thank you to the Oodie for sponsoring this video. I've absolutely been loving my Oodies. They are so soft and cozy, and honestly it's like having a warm hug 24/7, which who doesn't want that, especially when you're not in the best headspace. So my Oodie has been very comforting for me. I've been wearing it like literally non-stop. So the Oodie have very kindly given me a discount code for you guys to use. That is Have the Hope 35 for $35 off your order. How good is that? I could not recommend having an Oodie enough. I love mine so much that my mum tried it on and then she went and bought her own one. So yeah, 10 out of 10 do recommend. But with that being said, today's video, I have not been in a good headspace, and if my scheduling has gone correctly, there would have been a video before this one explaining where I've been, which is basically me saying that I've been struggling. So I've been meaning to film a morning routine for quite some time, but I came across the problem that I don't actually have a morning routine, because when I wake up I struggle a lot and I don't feel the most optimistic, and I don't really feel like putting a camera in front of my face. But I've come to the realization that I can't just accept that and live my life that way. So today we are going to be doing a morning routine that is going to be getting ourselves out of a rut and just honestly looking after ourselves, you know. So yeah, that's the premise for this video. I've just sat down to have my morning coffee and I'm about to go out and do the horses, and then I'll come in and have breakfast and yada yada yada. But yeah, how are you guys? Life has been strange, but here we are. I don't know. Today is just going to be a good day. We're just going to decide that it's going to be a good day. We're going to do some self-care. We're going to look after ourselves. We're going to spend some time with the horses, and yeah. Let's go. Maybe flopped. So TikTok has made me get into skincare. A part of it is a combination of me caring about skincare, but mostly I turned 25 recently, as in last week, and I have come to the realization that it's all downhill from here in terms of wrinkles. So I went out and got a whole heap of products. I don't know if they'll actually work. Wait, hold on. I'm too blind to see. Oh, it's a fly. It's all good. That's a bit sad that I can't tell if that's a fly or a spider from here, and it's literally over there. So here we are. And I'm gonna do my skincare as a form of self-care. Dun da da dun. It's running down my arms. Also, I don't know if this is making my skin worse. This one makes me tingle a little bit. I also don't know what it does. Anti-wrinkle? I don't know. Are you meant to do moisturizer, or is it okay that this is a moisturizing sunscreen? I don't know. Oh, oh no. Gotta come back and get the camera. Turn the fence off so we don't get electrocuted. It's been pretty warm randomly for the past 2 days, so I've left the horses without their covers on, apart from Splash because he's clipped, so I've just left his underrug on. But yeah, I need to take it off. He's there, and I also need to put on his nose net because he is a bit head flicky with this heat. Hi. So my mum's away for a month, so I'm looking after the horses, including the riding school horses. So part of my morning routine that's slightly different from usual is obviously looking after the riding school horses as well as my two. So I'm just walking down to the back paddocks to check on them. There's Nemo. Check their water, make sure they're all good, and also to lengthen out their grass because they're strip grazed at the moment. But I don't mind on days like today because it is so nice and warm and it's just blue sky and it's lovely. So last on the list of horses is just Binky. He's our smallest. He's currently just kept in the Jenny Craig run to monitor the amount of spring grass that he gets. So all I've got to do is just fill up his water and muck him out. So pretty simple. Like all the other horses, he's also got a large round bale in his paddock, so we don't have to feed out hay every morning and night because they have access to the large rounds. Horses are all done. I've just sat down to have my breakfast, and while I eat that I'm going to be doing some tasks that I've been putting off for a little bit. So I've got my laptop here and I'm going to film myself doing them to hold myself accountable because I make things so much harder in my head. So random fact, aside from doing YouTube, when I actually do YouTube, I've got 2 part-time jobs and I study full-time, so there are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. But today I've just got to send out some emails, which are not hard, but I just put it off because who really likes doing emails, you know? And then I've got to do some work on my thesis, but I think that would be quite boring to watch, so yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm really sorry that this vlog isn't like super entertaining and like super fun. I am still a bit flat with my mood and not really feeling the greatest. I'm trying really hard to get out and get functioning again, but I think it's just going to be a bit of time before things go back to usual. And also I don't know if I'll put any writing clips in this vlog because I'm currently home alone, so there's no one here on the ground to 1, watch, 2, film if I was to ride, and 3, I'm not really supposed to ride when no one's here in case the worst case scenario happened and I fell off and was unable to call for help. Probably not the best day to have chosen to film. I just want to get out of this rut because I've been so stuck in it and it has actually been quite miserable. I also put on my Instagram a sliding rating thing asking if any other riders that follow me struggle with like low mood, decreased motivation, a sense of hopelessness, or depression. And I was so surprised, I'm not sure surprised is the right word, but I was so shocked to see how many riders rated themselves quite highly on that scale. And like the most common answer was like right at the end of the rating scale, and there were hundreds of riders that rated that. So if you are struggling with your mood and you are in a bit of a rut and things aren't quite how you want them to be, or you're just kind of struggling with life and life's challenges, just know that you're not alone and so many riders do struggle. I am one of them and I'm trying really hard to get out of this rut, and it's just going to take some time. But you're not alone, and my DMs are always open if you want to chat as well. Right, let's do some hard stuff, shall we?